supposed romantic writers of the 18th century. Men and women who, being the most controversial and intellectual during the time of the Industrial Revolution, under a microscope of not those other intellectuals, but the common men and women who live here. So sit and enjoy as we dig deeper into the world of the Romantics and those who knew them well. We'll be exploring the use of the controversial sublime within authors and their works, including Percy Shelley, Lord Byron, and Immanuel Kant. We won't show you the autopsy photos, it was quite gruesome, but we'll just refer to the dead script.
So, what do you think about the writers?
Writers? What writers? Where are you talking? I don't know any writers!
This is Sir Hubert Humperdinck IV, the famous writer from the Alps of Argentina. He had critiqued some of the most famous writers, including their interests and ideals involving the sublime. He hasn't been seen in so many years because of what he said about one of their poems.
I'm not Sir Hubert W. Humperdinck. No, I'm not. I'm, Larry. Larry, nice to meet you. Hubert doesn't have long hair. Larry does. Yeah. I'm out of here.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you ate this, I think you wouldn't have to worry about global warming. What is that for?
We're on.
Oh! Welcome back. The writers that have influenced our perception of the world and how we as human beings understand the sublime can be split into three very different and very similar aspects and ideas.
Actually, the way the sublime is understood is based on how we understand the past, present, and future, and what we understand as judgment. And of course, the notion of craft is presented by one of the earliest philosophers who had a role in how Kant came up with his breakdown of the sublime.
Hey, camera guy.
Name's Bongo. Ted Bongo.
Whatever. Do you know why I'm the host of the show?
Not really.
Well, it's because I know what I'm doing, as opposed to you, an amateur filmsman in this 2-cent studio. And also, I have a cow. Do you have a cow, camera guy?
No.
I thought not. And also, I would never stoop to be a cameraman. I'm all that low pay and such.
You just slept with the right person, didn't you?
What was I talking about before? Oh yes, the sublime! Sublime. Sublime is subliminal messages to your brain.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Let's just go to another clip. We're watching Sir Humperdinck work on his latest masterpiece. It looks like he's talking about Mont Blanc. Let's see what he's doing.
Shelley! Shelley! Of course, good Shelley. Uses the eponymous subject of his poem to include criticism accumulated over his lifetime, which I guess is okay, but then he uses it to include makes metaphors. No clue makes metaphors, which gross. Anyways, to include metaphors, which in detail explain the vehicle and the tenor of the metaphors quite well. Is by virtue contorting, so it's getting hot in here. is by virtue, importance, is by virtue, important, and the assertion given to its importance is rather interesting. By its relative triviality, the said subject of the dramatic poetry, as had been written many times before, is a textual, it is getting hard, sublimity, anyways, in a convenient and organized way within Mount Long. Is an awareness of both this internal and external world. Isn't that marvelous? Well, keeping in mind, always never forgetting the larger situation of literary and aesthetic context.
Hi.
Humperdinck, can you read this for me?
Oh, sure, good fellow, no problem. Just let me pull out my reading glasses. You're sighted, you know. Okay. Whereas it says, I can read. Wait. No, I can't. What are you doing? I can't read. I'm Larry. He's a common man. He can't read. Can he? No. I can read English. This was written in English. You know, the common language is Latin. Humperdinck writes in Latin.
Excuse me, we're back on again?
7 minutes.
No, we're recording, like right now.
Welcome back. Manfred is a dramatic poem written in 1816 to 1817 by Lord Byron. It contains supernatural elements and keeping with the popularity of the ghost story in England at that time. It is a typical example of a romantic closet drama. I don't like closets myself. I get claustrophobic in mine. Too many skeletons.
You're reading off the internet and Wikipedia, no less. That's plagiarism. You threw your cow at me?
Manfred, it's a wonderful poem